Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, today, I want to dive into the top of the morning report, and I want to speak about merchandising. Um, I want to speak about merchandising. And yesterday, I got literally by like maybe 5 different people, literally by like 5 different people, complaining to me about merchandise sales and how people aren't buying. You know what I'm saying? And I heard it from the first 4, and I was like, all right, bet. And then I heard it from someone else that made me like, you know what? I think I'm gonna talk about it. You feel me? I think I'm gonna talk about it because I've been doing a lot of studying the merch. You know what I'm saying? I just merch in general. I've really been studying it ever since we dropped that Day One Apparel merch store because I know how hard it is, to get people to buy anything. Trust me, I know. I fully understand that. It's not a cakewalk. It's hard. People will like your pictures, leave the fire emojis, tell you that, your shirt is hard, and swear they support everything you're doing, but getting somebody to actually click the link, pull out their card, complete the purchase is a completely different situation, and that made me want to know how artists in the past have done it, how artists are currently doing it, did they just put their name on the shirt and everybody start buying, Did they already have millions of fans before they started selling merch? Was there some viral moment that changed every damn thing? You feel me? Had they been building something for years that eventually made people want to wear whatever they created? I had these questions, so I just studied. I really studied. Ever since we dropped the Day One merch, I studied, bro. The more I studied, the more I realized the most successful artists did not start by selling their merchandise. They started by building meaning around who they were. Like every case I studied, none of them, when they was putting stuff out, the merch was what brought the people to them. It wasn't that. They started building meaning around who they were. They created an identity. You know what I'm saying? They created a story and a world that people understood. And eventually, the merchandise became the way for supporters to feel like they was a part of it. And that's just what it took.
So the shirt did not create the movement. The movement created demand for the shirt.
Yes. And my coffee's still hot, duh. The movement created, yeah, exactly. The movement created demand for the shirt. You feel me? I think a lot of artists look at merch backwards. I know for a fact I did. For a long time, I looked at merch backwards. So they release a song, make a logo, put the logo on the shirt, and then tell everybody to support the movement. But the audience may not even know what the movement is yet. You know what I'm saying? They may not. To them, they may like the song, but liking the song does not automatically mean they want somebody's name across their chest, that they want to represent you. You feel me? You know what your name means to you because you know for years, what you put in the music, the money you spent, you feel me, the sacrifices you made, everything you survived. So you know all of this stuff. So to you, it's like, it's a damn near as a badge of honor to wear this. But you have to understand the customer may not know any of that yet. So when they look at the shirt, they asking, a much simpler question. Would I actually wear this? You know what I'm saying?
And when somebody wears it, what does it say about them?
What it says about them. That question changes everything, right? Look, and I looked up and studied a bunch of cases of different artists, who got a fan base that's selling great merch, but they're not like A-listers. They're not like on the map. A lot of you may not even recognize these names. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mimi Jaquan is one of them. But check this out. Like Toby Nigui, right? Before people recognize the clothing, the colors, the family and the visual style, he spent years consistently putting out music and visuals that all felt connected. his visuals, everything that he was doing, it all felt connected. You know what I'm saying? The music matched his imagery. You know, the imagery matched the clothing, and the clothing matched his message. So when the merch finally showed up, it didn't feel like some random side hustle, him just throwing pow logo on there and sending it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel like that. It looked like it belonged inside the world that he created. The fan base that followed him, that attached to him, they wanted to rock that because they felt a part of what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So that is where I feel like a lot of artists get lost. One day, you know what I'm saying, you know, they releasing a pain song. Then next day, you're posting something about comedy. Then you change your whole image. Then you release another type of record that's and you know, then you all of a sudden drop a hoodie. And, you know, ain't nothing wrong with having different sides of yourself. But you heard how confusing that sounded as I was just... Something still have to connect the pieces. You feel me? Everything about all of this is strategy. You feel me? A lot of times we feel because we are dumb talented, we are super gifted, but as far as our music, at the end of the day, this is still a business, and you can't cheat the business. You can't. Everything has to flow the way it's supposed to flow.
Because the audience should be able to recognize the artist before they even read the name.
Yes, immediately. Immediately. So maybe the connection is a color, a phrase, a symbol, a message, or the type of people the music represents. You feel me? You know, maybe your whole brand is about, you know, people who were counted out. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, it's about confidence. Maybe your brand is about faith, independence, surviving things that's supposed to break you, right? Now the merchandise has somewhere to come from. You have to really, can't just think something as simple as, I'm going to put this out because it's my logo, and expect people to want to connect with it. You know what I'm saying? Imagine an artist got a song called Still Standing. Just using an example, Still Standing. They could put the album cover on the shirt, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But what if the shirt said, Still Standing? They counted me out too early. You know what I'm saying? Something bold like that. You know, now somebody who lost a job can connect to it. You feel me? Somebody, you know, trying to rebuild after a bad relationship or a breakup, you know, can connect with it. You feel me? They found a way to make the album is called Still Standing, but just that extra, they counted me out too early. You feel me? It's a bold statement that now people can connect to. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, the shirt is no longer only just advertising the artist. It represents the person wearing it. That's where the difference, you know, comes right there. That's where it is.
And somebody might buy that shirt before they even hear the song.
Facts. Then somebody, you know, asks what the phrase means. You know, the customer introduced them to the artist. You feel me? Now the merch is helping tell the story. Somebody rocking that shirt, and they're like, oh, that shirt's good. And then, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, it's from so-and-so. And now you potentially just got a new promoter just based off of how you put the merch together. DJ D, what's good, my G? Yes, sir. But let's bring this into 2026, because, you know, when I looked up a lot of these artists, I was looking at people who, if they're successful now, clearly, you know, it took them a while. They started probably popping 2023, 2024. So let's bring this to 2026. Let's say an artist is watching right now. They have 3 songs out, around 700 followers, maybe 10 people who always comment. They're not famous, not viral, not making much money from music yet at all. Maybe no music from money yet, or from music yet, right? No money. First thing I would tell you is do not order 100 shirts. Before you buy inventory, spend some time figuring out what people actually connect about you. That's number 1. Find out what people actually connect about you. What do people mention when they describe you? What stories get the strongest reaction? What lyrics do they repeat? You know what I'm saying? What part of the personality keeps bringing people back? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a few things that I'm holding off and I'm getting ready to drop on the merch line I'll use for my example. Like, for example, one of the ones I'm dropping is Blaze on the Beat, by the way. Like, I remember I was just looking at footage from my 40th birthday surprise party. And when everybody came out to surprise me, one of the things everybody was yelling was Blaze on the Beat, by the way. Blaze on the Beat, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I also got that, ooh, bitch, somebody to skip the line shirt coming on. You know, so there are a lot of things that people may recognize you from. You know what I'm saying? So figure out what that is. You know, please do not say my music is for everybody, because that does not help people understand how to connect with you. You feel me? That's too simple. That's too surface. Everybody may be able to listen, but who feels like your music speaks directly to them? That's how deep you gotta be into it. That's how you have to look at it.
Because if you do not know why people support you, you probably do not know what they would buy from you.
Facts. Big facts. Please. That coffee just hit like a freaking sip of Jack. For the next 30 days, instead of only posting Stream My Song, the album coming out, tell people what inspired the record. You know what I'm saying? Explain the lyric. Talk about the real situation behind the music. You know what I'm saying? Ask, questions connected to the message and give the audience a chance to understand what you represent. You gotta dig deep. While you're doing that, study the response. If people keep saying, I needed this, pay attention. If everybody keeps, quoting the same lyric, pay attention. Your audience may tell you what the product should be without you realizing they doing it. You know what I'm saying? Before you even realize it. Maybe you thought the hook would be the biggest part of the song, but everybody keep repeating one line from that second verse. You know what I'm saying? That line, may belong on the shirt. I remember there's the Christian rapper KB. He got the song that I Believe We Will Win. I believe is what it's called. And of course, you would assume that the I Believe We Will Win would be the biggest part of the merch. But no, in this second verse, he has a line, what's the system to our God? Boom, boom. And that, what's a system to our God, became one of the biggest lines of the song. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it may be something different. So really be paying attention and listening to your audience.
So instead of forcing the product on the audience, let the audience help reveal the product.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? And after 30 or 60 days, create one strong item. You know what I'm saying? Not a shirt, hoodie, hat, socks, backpack, coffee mug, and all at the same time. You feel me? Start with one product that actually connects to the message you've been building. Just one. Let the supporters see the process. You know what I'm saying? Show 2 designs. Let them vote and ask which color they prefer. You know what I'm saying? That make people feel involved before anything even go on sale. You know what I'm saying? You have to work them. Then you take a page out the Juvenile Prime book. Hit them with that pre-order. You know what I'm saying? Give people 7 days to order so you know exactly how many people want it. You know what I'm saying? What sizes they need, how much demand actually exists. You feel me? So you ain't spending a whole bunch of money based on hope. You feel me? Now let's say 15 people buy the merch. Some artists would think that's not enough, but those are your first 15 customers, bro. Treat them like celebrities. Treat them like they matter. Thank them. Repost them. Put something special in the package. You know give them access to some unreleased songs or something, like, really make it special, for those freaking people.
Because 5 years from now, those people can say, I had the first one.
Facts, and they're your walking billboards. So now the product got history, and that's a customer that can eventually become a collector of your stuff. My sister, it's so crazy that some artists that I used to rock with, do shows with 10, 15 years back, my baby sister still has a shirt with their logo on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, still to this day. And I don't even know if they still putting out music or not. But still rock it. But do not turn your entire page into a shopping channel. That's one thing you don't want to do. You feel me? That's where people will mess up too. They'll turn their whole thing. They turn their whole thing into freaking a shopping page, and that's a mistake. Oh, is that my mama in the building? Yes, come on. Mom Dukes in the... Shout out to Book Jams, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. But yeah, it's a big deal when your first customers come along. But make sure that, like I said, you don't turn your entire page into a shopping channel. Some artists promote a song for 3 days and then promote a shirt for 4 months. Every post becomes, buy now, order now, support me, order today. Eventually, the artists start feeling like the artists only speak, when they want money involved. You feel me? You just want something from them. And that's not the way you want to run things either. You feel me? There's a balance, a thin line that you gotta walk.
Nobody wants a relationship where every conversation ends at checkout.
Facts. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with us on Twitch as well. Yes, sir. That's twitch.tv/ninthwondertv. Yes, sir. For anybody that's on Twitch, appreciate you. But give people something between purchases. You feel me? Give them music, entertainment, behind the scenes, something funny, some real conversations. The merchandise should be a part of the experience, not the entire relationship. So make sure that you got that distinction, because I've seen people go overboard. And again, that's a mistake. And then over the next 3 to 6 months, start moving your strongest supporters somewhere you can reach them directly. Your website, your creator profile that you can get for free on Blaze It Up Radio. A text list, your fan community. Social media is so important, but you don't own Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. You know what I'm saying? The algorithm can change like that real quick. So the real question is not only how many followers you have, the better question is how many people you can communicate with directly who actually care about what you are building. That's what you got to think about. You have to think about who connects with you, outside of that algorithm and outside of social media.
Because 50 real supporters you can reach may be more valuable than 50,000 followers who never see your posts.
And that is the truth. That's the truth. By 6 months, you have real information. What did I say? Important data. Data is so important. You have enough of it by then. You should know which designs people like, what sizes sold, what type of content got people to click, and who purchased, more than once. Now you stop guessing and you can build around what works. You feel me? I hope y'all taking notes, because I covered a whole lot. You feel me? I covered a whole lot. So maybe the first shirt did well, and the next item is a hoodie. Maybe people responded more to the lyric than the logo. Like, really pay attention to those things, because you can do like how I have it, to where everything is on the store and then you buy it from there. But you also, this stuff is important for when you want to have physical merch at shows, when you're at a performance and you got your merch table, you want to know the ones that worked. You want to have that data. You feel me? You want to know, what personal story connected, that was more than the album cover, or, lean into it. You figure out the direction you want to go by studying your own data. It's important. Then connect future products to real moments. A new song, an album, a tour, an anniversary, a major milestone. Give the product a reason to exist. You feel me? I really hope y'all paying attention to this. You have to make it more than just, even I don't care how dope the design is. It has to be more than just a design.
Because people do not only buy products, they buy memories.
They buy memories. Years later, somebody may see the shirt and remember when they first discovered you. You know what I'm saying? Then when merch, it becomes more than clothing in, because now it has that nostalgia hit, that dopamine hit. By the end of the year, maybe you don't sell 1,000 items. Maybe, you built 25 repeat customers. Collected 200 email addresses. Created a community of 50 people who truly care. That's still a lot. That's still progress. You feel me? That's still progress. Because year one may be more about learning who your people are, but you're finding out, what they connect to. You're learning them. Like any relationship, you're learning them. What they will buy, what makes them continue to come back. Then year two becomes more intentional, because now you got your real customers. You connected. Pictures of people wearing the product, information from previous sales, and the audience that already knows the story. Facts, big facts. You know what I'm saying? Big facts. When somebody new discovers you, they don't just see random artists begging people to buy a shirt. They see an entire community. They see, people are rocking this shirt. People rocking with it already. Now, subconsciously, they want to find out, why are people wanting to rock with it? It all, it all works together.
So the artist starting in 2026 does not need 1 million followers.
Fact.
They need a clear identity, consistent content, and people who genuinely care.
Yes. You don't need no record deal. You don't need to go viral. You know what I'm saying? But you do need a connection. A viewer watches, a supporter participates. You want that participation. Oh God. So, that is a transformation artists should be focusing on. Stop asking, how do I sell shirts to my followers? Start asking, what am I building that people will be proud to represent? That's what you ask. People, they don't want to walk around advertising somebody they don't know. Why would they? But they will wear a message that describes them. They will wear, a community they belong to. Shout out to Sedelia. Why she bought a Blaze It Up radio shirt or the Ninth Wonder shirt? Why did she get an I Feel Good coffee mug? Because she's a part of our community. Right? She's a part of the community. So she wears it because, you feel me, we're her family. She's proud of that. And Sedelia, I appreciate you. More than you know.
The artist creates the music. The brand creates belonging.
Yes, facts. I repeat that. The artist creates the music. The brand creates the belonging. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all got dope music, but y'all really don't got anything that has people to feel like they belong to you. And that's what you need. And that may be the biggest lesson I learned from studying all this, honestly. You know what I'm saying? That may be the biggest lesson. The artists who became successful with the merch did not just create products. They didn't. They created a world, and it gave people something to connect to before asking them to buy anything. They already had, the things, created and that world created that imagery, the color scheme. They had it to where when they finally put out merch, people were already clamoring for it. And the more I thought about this, the more I realized actually I got somebody in my own ecosystem who already had these pieces in place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking at, my own stuff, and obviously it's a lot simpler when it comes to the Blaze It Up radio, some of the Ninth Wonder stuff. It's easy. So studying me, it was like, whatever. So I went outside, but I'm realizing after I'm going through all of this, Juvenile Prime already working the system. You feel me? Juvenile Prime already working the system. Juvenile Prime wears his merchandise all the time. You feel me? People who know him recognize that JP logo immediately. They recognize the green immediately. They recognize his personality and recognize certain phrases that's connected to him. You know what I'm saying? So, homie, I'm here to let you know, you ain't starting from zero. You feel me? You already on point. Because the logo already got recognition. You feel me? The personality clearly already exists. The products already exist. Now the opportunity is making sure people understand what those products represent. You feel me? And for those of us that's in the circle, we know what it means. Come on. Sick of this. We know what time it is. You feel me?
So instead of only saying, here is a Juvenile Prime shirt, give people the story behind why that shirt belongs to them.
Come on. Like, let me find out. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who watches Prime already know the phrase sound like him. You know what I'm saying? You can hear him saying it before you even see his name. You know what I'm saying? The sick of this, we know what these mean. The phrases that connect to people outside of his audience, because everybody knows somebody who notices everything. You feel me? You hear something suspicious and immediately say, all right, well, let me find out. Come on. Straight up. You see somebody, acting different. Let me find out. You know what I'm saying? That shirt is connected to Prime, but it's also a personality of the person wearing it. You feel me? You don't have to hear one Juvenile Prime song. Watch one Juvenile Prime show to connect with Let Me Find Out. You know what I'm saying? He got it already.
Which means somebody may buy it because they support Prime, while somebody else may buy it because that is literally something they say every day.
Exactly. That is how the product can travel beyond the artist. Like we said, sick of this. Oh my God. This one right here to me should be one of the top selling shirts right here. It could be, you sick of excuses. You know what I'm saying? You sick of the fake support. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you sick of the same cycle. You feel me? You know how many people can relate to that? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you reach the point where you realize something in your life need to change. Well, sick of this. You know what I'm saying? That does not always have to mean something negative too. Sometimes it means you finally decided you deserve something better. There's so much behind just that phrase. Just them 3 words. Sick of this. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how good it is.
Now it becomes a statement instead of just another shirt.
Come on. And you already know one of my favorites. Take that with you. Some of the people who I text on a regular. You feel me? Y'all know I hit you, especially in the sports community. When I'm having all my sports arguments and debates. I'm one of them ones. I'm petty. I'll quick to hit you with to take that with you. You know what I'm saying? This is for that person who already said what they had to say, and they ain't not about to argue with you in another 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You heard what I said. You feel me? I just proved this point, and I take that with you. Process it however you need to process it, and take that with you. Come on, man. My dog got bangers. You feel me? My dog got bangers.
That shirt probably needs to come with an argument-ending certification.
Immediately. You feel me? It's all part of that day one merch. You feel me? It's that day one merch. Then he has the day one merch. You know, and this to me should be one of the strongest ones, you know, because straight up facts, and it's why it works so well. You know what I'm saying? The day one merch is one of the strongest ones because every artist wants, you know, supporters who were there before everybody discovered them, right? Everybody want their day ones. The people who watch when the numbers are smaller. Like right now, the people that's rocking with us right now are our day ones. The people who shared the music before it became popular. These are our day ones. You feel me? So when somebody wear that day one merchandise, you know what it means. I was here before everybody else caught on. You feel me? That represent the loyalty, the history, you know, being a part of the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love.
And as Prime grows, the original Day One merchandise becomes more meaningful because those supporters can say they were there early.
Come on, man. You know, and when they got that Perpetual Synchronicity merchandise, you feel me? When that dropped, you know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna feel like just some other t-shirt inside the store. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna represent the whole era of this album that's about to drop. Years from now, somebody gonna see the shirt remembering watching Prime Time. You know what I'm saying? They gonna remember hearing one of the songs when the album came out. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I see the shirt, I'm thinking immediately, money County, try to get me so dope. Hey, I'm gonna be, you feel me? I'll be hyped. That's what the product is gonna do. You know what I'm saying? They may remember a conversation, you know, something that happened during the rollout. You know what I'm saying? During this chapter. The shirt, you know, that shirt gonna hold memories. You feel me? Yes, sir. Yes, come on, talk to him. Say it louder for the people in the bike. You feel me? Say it louder for the people in the bike. Yes, sir. That's the difference between merchandise and memorabilia. Come on, baby.
So Juvenile Prime already has the products. Now each product needs a reason for people to feel connected to it.
No, correction. Each product has a reason for people to be connected to it. You feel me? So that's a lesson for you artists out there watching. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention. What I say to my dog Prime, you feel me? You a lot of times, because I know you're in it right now. You feel me? You in it. And sometimes when you're in it, and things feel like it's stacking and it's pressure and all of it. Trust me, you in the right direction. Stay consistent. When things start to get crazy and harder, all that means is that, you know, that mountaintop getting ready to come up real soon. You feel me? You got this, my G. You know what I'm saying? You got this. You already know you got a squad that got your back. You got this, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got a strong woman behind you, beside you, in front of you, on top. We ain't gonna talk about on top. That, you know, that's something that we don't need to think about. I need a sip of coffee. Anyways, you on the right path, G. You feel me? And I can't wait till you get on the other end of it when it's popping and it's like, damn, that was a struggle. You feel me? But everything great is a struggle. You feel me? So, artists, learn. I hope y'all been taking notes. The people who watch the playback, I hope you take notes. You feel me? The merch, don't just post, you know, a product saying, you know, merch available now. Don't do that. Tell us what it represents. Tell us who it is for. You know what I'm saying? Tell us where the phrase come from. Tell us why the logo matters. You know what I'm saying? Tell us why somebody should feel proud wearing it. Because when people understand the meaning, it's much easier for them to want to cop that merchandise. So today, I want everybody in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Let me know which phrases from Juvenile Prime sound like your personality today. Are you a let me find out person? You know, are you a sick of this? Or are you a take that with you? You know what I'm saying? Are you a take that with you? Put that in the chat, man. Let me know. Are you a let me find out? Are you a sick of this? You know what I'm saying? Or you a take that with you?
You're rocking with the best.
Yeah. I feel good.